Well, we're back again. And if we're back again, that means something happened. Hence why my brother's laughing. But you know what? Mr. Denver, take us in.
You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I'll drink to that loss.
So, if in case you are hiding under a rock, the sweep is complete in the Western Conference Finals as the Denver Nuggets, the last team of the ABA merger, which of course that took place with the Indiana Pacers, the San Antonio Spurs, and at that time it was the New York, New Jersey Nets. Those three previous teams had appeared in an NBA Finals. The Spurs are the only ABA team to have won an NBA title from the ABA. And now the Denver Nuggets make their first appearance after 47 seasons. And they have gone to the conference finals a few times in their history. But they finally break through with a 113-111 victory over the Lakers. So, Laker fans, come join us. Come join us. Go ahead.
The Jason Voorhees, because it was a murder on that court today. It was a murder.
So, Laker fans, there's plenty of room for you to come join us on the couch.
But there will be credit where credit is due. LeBron fucking James left it all on the court in the first half. The first half, he put it all out there. There was nobody keeping up with his energy. That was just it. I mean, where was AD again? I mean, Hachimura can only do so much. Austin Reeves is out there doing so much. I mean,
Austin Reeves, for the first time tonight, struggled shooting the ball.
Yeah.
Which he has normally shot the ball very well in this series.
Yeah.
But,
they had it. They had it. And I'm sitting here like, okay, Laker fans is all getting excited. I'm like, LeBron James is going to pop a gasket. He's going to pop a gasket, and it's going to be downhill from there. And I was like, can he continue this all 4 quarters?
The man played 48. He played the whole entire game.
And almost fucked around.
Played all 48, was 1 assist shy of a triple-double.
Well, yeah, 49 and 10.
40 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Shot 15 of 25 from the floor, 4 of 7 from 3. He hit the most threes on the team. But there are certain fans that claim to be Laker fans talking about bench him in the fourth quarter.
Well, if you benched him in the fourth quarter, there would be no way in hell you would have been close to even being competitive in that game.
And F LeBron. Well, I say this. So, if you take away LeBron's 40 points, the final score is 113-71. I'm going to say this again. Hear me clearly.
Talk to him.
Gotta make sure the mic is on. Okay. I'm gonna say this again, and I'm speaking to the mic. If you want to try and bench LeBron James in the fourth quarter,
yes,
I'm going to say this again. The final score of that game would have been 113-71. His 40 points are the sole reason you had a chance to make a play at the end of the game and only lost by 2 points, which credit to Denver and
great
credit
defense.
To Jamal Murray.
Great defense.
For defending him, grabbing the ball, and Aaron Gordon getting a piece of the ball at the end.
Yes.
Because really, and I'm going to ask Laker fans this: who were you going to give the ball to? Anthony Davis shot 6 of 18.
He wasn't
I'm
ready.
sorry, 6 of 15.
He wasn't ready.
But playing well in game 3. Didn't
Yes.
play well when you needed him to. Okay. Hachimura, for most of this postseason, has been out.
Outstanding.
Struggled. He shot 3 of 12.
Mm.
He shot 3 of 12. Austin Reeves didn't look in rhythm. Shot 6 of 11. Dennis Schroeder shot 5 of 13. Where were you? But now, as much as we've given credit to Darvin Ham, I got to criticize you now because about the 5:19 mark to go in the game, with the Nuggets up 102 to 100, the Joker got his 5th foul.
And nobody attacked him.
If I am Darvin Ham, I am telling my team, you go find number 15 in white, and you go at him at the basket, and you make him foul you, and you foul his ass out the game, and we go to game 5.
Yep. There was the game plan wasn't
Anybody that plays basketball, and you don't have to be an X's and O's savant, but those that watch basketball know damn well. Oh, he's got a 5th foul? Oh, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
I'm taking everything.
I don't care if he's wide open at the 3-point mark. I am trying to get your ass out the game.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm whoever's guarding them, they're going down low.
Yeah.
You're going down low.
I'm going low. I'm backing you up.
There's 2 things that's going to happen with him. He's going to let you go to the basket because he knows he's more valuable on the court than off the court. So you're going to get easy points there. You know he's going to be more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball because the last 2 fouls that he got were, I think, offensive.
Yes,
and
they were
like back to back. So you know that means he was going to be aggressive on the offensive side and he was going to let you go to the basket. So it wasn't smart basketball played in the end.
Which I'm kind of shocked because on the AD putback, I'm surprised they didn't call a foul on Jokic because Jokic did kind of had some contact on him, and I'm shocked they didn't call that. To which,
well, what I was hearing from the game per se is that one of his charges they said it was kind of cheap. They said it could have went either way. So who knows what they would have called?
Well, the fact of the matter is the Lakers were up 15 in the first half.
Yes.
And Denver outscored the Lakers 36 to 16 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Third quarter.
Yeah.
The third quarter turned the game around.
Oh, you mean to tell me LeBron James only had 9 total points in the second half after scoring 31?
Correct.
He he popped the fucking gasket. I told you that.
We kept saying, will these taxing minutes that he's playing, will it come back to get him? And we kept talking about the Lakers might be tired. Lakers might be fatigued. Well, I mean, like I said, LeBron played the whole damn game. He played all 48.
I'll say this to you, Laker fans. Even if y'all won last night, you were going to be fucking tired. LeBron played 40 the whole game just to try to get to game 5. You would have got blown out. Be glad you only lost the way you lost last night. Because if you'd have made it to Denver, they would have ran y'all asses out the fucking arena. I promise you. Jokic walked in the arena like I always say he does with a triple-double in his pocket. You think he was going to go walk into the arena back home with a triple-double in his pocket to send you packing? You better be glad the king was on the floor and put up them 40 points. Because it would have been embarrassing if he didn't.
Like I'm gonna say this again for the 3rd time.
Tell him.
If he's not in the game with his 40 points, the final score is 113 to 71.
And I hear all these Laker fans said, you made it farther, this, that, and the third. Well, I'll say this. I'll say 2 things. Stephen Curry has never been swept in the playoffs. Ever. Yeah, look it up. He's never been swept. Never.
And whenever they have lost a series, it's either gone 6
or 7.
Or 7.
So you can miss
Okay,
me with
yes,
that. Y'all did this in the third,
yes,
but you
yeah,
got swept, and the Warriors didn't get swept.
yeah,
So
yes,
miss me.
yeah, yes. As Warrior fans, we are pissed off the Lakers beat us. Absolutely no question. Y'all beat us.
Hell, I think
But
they would have put a better fight playing Denver than the damn Lakers did.
and that's just the facts. Y'all did beat us. Okay. You
But
guys
you
had
got
more size than we did, and y'all took advantage, rightfully so. But
we got two of them things though.
we got we had to make y'all fight for six.
Yep. Yep.
So I'd rather give y'all six grueling games
Mm-hmm.
than to get swept four straight. And this is the first time the Lakers have been swept, losing Game 4 at home since the '99 Western Conference semifinals to the
What
San
Magic
Antonio
got to say now?
Spurs.
What Magic got to say now? Is he going to critique his team, or he just going to continue to worry about somebody else's organization? He ain't got nothing to say now.
I really want to know what he said on his Twitter handle tonight if he said something about the game.
Hmm.
But at the same time, credit must be given to Mike Malone. He made
Yes.
adjustments,
Yes.
but
Yes.
also
Let's be the better media. Let's be the better media. Let's not give all the Lakers the credit in the losing effort. Let's show the winning team the spoils of how they just dominated.
credit to Mike Malone, but also only 7 people played on the floor for the Nuggets tonight. Only Jeff Green and Brent Brown.
Really?
Yes, Mike Malone only went with a 7-man rotation, and it worked. Um, I mean, Brent Brown had 2 big baskets, but yes, Jokic was outstanding as he normally is. So was Jamal Murray. But
Order.
but no, not even that. Game ball goes to Aaron Gordon.
Oh, he was everywhere.
Aaron
He
Gordon
was, he was
had
everywhere.
Aaron Gordon. I mean, he was doing what he did on the glass and on the offensive board, but when he gives you 22 points and
Quiet.
shoots 9 of 14 from the floor, Aaron Gordon was a huge tonight. The whole entire starting five for the Nuggets was in double figures.
Yeah. And he made some big defensive stops too.
Yes, he did.
He
Yes,
did
he
make
did.
some. A matter of fact, on LeBron's last shot, I believe he was right there.
He got a piece. He
Yeah,
got a
got a
piece
piece
of it,
of it. Yeah. So yeah,
but
tremendous
also,
game by Aaron Gordon. But we're not talking about that.
but also, it was Jamal Murray getting in there,
Oh.
almost stealing the ball from LeBron,
Hmm.
which gave LeBron a bad angle. And of course, Aaron Gordon got a piece of it. But again, Gordon had 22. Porter had 15. But in addition to that, Porter had 10 big rebounds. Of course, we know who the Joker is. Murray had 25, and that was the benefit of not even making a 3-pointer tonight. But at
Let's say
25
he wasn't
points.
even. He was kind of spotty tonight, but he still got 25.
Well, actually, I mean, he shot 10 of 18, which is not bad.
No, it's not. No.
But it just came down to that third quarter. That third quarter changed everything.
Well, it was a team total effort. It wasn't just Jokic doing his thing or Murray just doing his thing. It's like you said, the starting five and the 2 reserve players that came out there and put in some tremendous work and got some good numbers in. So just imagine if LeBron had that help. The game the game was still close even without LeBron getting that much help though. But just imagine if he did get the help that Jokic was getting. This could be going to Denver in Game 5.
Which again, I don't know why he decided all of a sudden put in Tristan Thompson. But my thing is, why he didn't put Tristan Thompson back in? Because Tristan Thompson is all energy all the time, and Tristan Thompson a lot of times has gotten some big rebounds, especially when he was on the Cavaliers when the Cavaliers were making their finals runs.
Oh, don't remember he was huge in the series that they won.
Yeah, and I mean the Lakers took care of the Lakers only had 6 turnovers the whole entire game. They took care of the ball.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, the Lakers dominated points in the paint with 62-48. But again, the key was Denver had 11 offensive rebounds.
There it is.
And there's just one particular
What was
possession.
the second chance points? What was the second chance points with those rebounds?
If I can find that. That's
because
it.
that's you can get their offensive rebounds, but if you're putting the points
Well,
together,
here was one particular possession. I think Denver got two offensive rebounds on one possession, and I don't know if it was Michael Porter Jr. or Caldwell Pope ended up eventually hitting a three, or it might have been Aaron Gordon. But the fact is, they were missing shots, and to answer your question, Denver had 15 second chance points.
that's a lot in basketball. That's a
For,
lot. You just figure that off second. That's offensive rebounds, and that's 15 points that could have been the other way for the Lakers. So who the hell is this guy on Sports Center?
Anyhow, and the Lakers had 16. The Lakers scored.
Wow. So wait a minute. Wait. So you
Yeah,
mean so they have more second chance points than Denver?
by one. Yes.
Wow. I mean, it doesn't make a big difference, but that's
Well, I'm just saying, Lakers dominated points in the paint, had one more second chance points, scored 17 points off Denver's 11 turnovers that they had.
free
But
throw
yet,
comparison.
not much. Lakers went to the line 26 times. Nuggets went 22 times. They each missed three. Denver was 19 and 22.
Fair.
Lakers was 23 and 26.
So basically, just Denver was just a better team. In that third quarter made the whole difference of this whole game.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I would okay. That was a strong short of words. Denver was just a better team in the third quarter. And once they took the lead, they didn't relinquish it because the Lakers was taking care of business all the way up to halftime.
Correct.
They took care of business. So basically, it was the third quarter. So if they want to hang their heads low, it's the third quarter. You play a better third quarter, you might be in game 5.
Yes, correct.
So there's too much not really letting to hang your head low. Just be pissed off at the third quarter.
Be pissed off at the third quarter. But in addition to that, again, what more could LeBron have done?
Nothing. I mean, 40. Well, if you have 31 in the first half and you only put up 9 in the second half, I mean,
the Nuggets outscored the Lakers 55-38 in the second half.
So they scored 16 points in the third quarter,
22 in the fourth.
That's
After you scored 73 in the first half.
Pop that gasket, man. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
You just said they was gonna run out of gas. That they're gonna have to get younger.
Well, like I said, and even in front of the program's Mr. Sullivan, as we were talking, he was like, I would just try to build around the core of Reeves, Vanderbilt, Beasley, and Hachimura. Build around those four, and actually go into a rebuild. I'm like, what? You're using the word
You
rebuild?
keep Anthony Davis though. I would still keep AD.
Don't know. That's a tough one because again, as you know, he's one.
Oh well, he's one injury away. Yeah,
He's one.
but he's a lot younger than LeBron.
I agree. Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay,
So yes, he is.
That you can use that 5 right there and then just build your bench.
You could.
I built. This might have been. Do you think this was their last chance at a title run like right now?
In my basketball term of sense, I would say yes. I mean, even like Brian said, they sell their soul for that one title, which came with a 3-month vacation. Because again,
25 championship. I'm not gonna even call that a championship.
Given AD's history, if COVID never happens and the regular season in 2020 still plays through, sorry about that, folks. Technology decides it wants to take a crap, but reset there. Mizzle asked me, was this the last run for the Lakers? As we know them, and I said, in my basketball sense, I would say yes. But because Laker fans, a lot of them are obnoxious and think that the title is their birthright, they're going to say,
I wouldn't
go
say.
get
I believe that's every team. I believe
true.
every
But
year
but
that it
but
should be
but
the
but 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 some fan bases, as you know, are way worse than others.
privilege.
Eh, For lack of a better term, yes, that's how Celtics fans and Laker fans feel.
Okay, so you took the words right out my mouth. Yeah. So well, I mean, when they're here's a term. Well, when we're so used to winning, that's all we know. Well, you have to accept defeat too. You gotta know how to lose.
Well, actually, you know what though? Actually, though, Boston has been through a few rebuilds, so actually, Boston knows what it like.
One of them disappointed.
Boston knows what it's like to actually suck for a long time.
Yeah.
Unlike you Laker fans, you will piss and moan after two back-to-back seasons. You'll be like, go get this guy.
But we'll celebrate a fucking bubble championship like it was 82 fucking games. Yeah.
And again,
I feel about that.
we have said on this show more than one time, even if it was any of the teams that we root for, we would not recognize that championship. Yes, we would know what the record books say.
If it was them, and if it was them, you don't play a full season, you got an asterisk by me. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn who you are. It's an asterisk. I will not buy none of that gear that says champion if this is not a full season. And that goes for my San Francisco Giants.
We'll get no argument
from
from
me. Say
me.
that.
Like I say, if you want to claim a 50-game championship, go ahead.
I mean,
that's your right. We just don't claim it on this show. I mean, yes, again, we know what the record books will say. We know what the sports records will say. But dadgummit, on this show, okay, you can claim your third piece championship or your Walt Disney participation trophy if you want to. But the fact remains, the last two times in full seasons the Lakers qualified for the playoffs, they lost. 2021, lost to the Phoenix Suns. AD tore himself and lost. Last year, I don't think they even qualified for the playoffs.
So, third year
this year, which again, kudos. Start off the season 2-10.
Turned your season around. You definitely turned your season around.
Made some changes, turned the season around, ended our championship reign, tip of the cap. But Denver, since December, had been the best team in the Western Conference. They never relinquished the number one seed, and rightfully so. The Denver Nuggets are getting a huge, huge rest.
You know what?
And later on today, the Miami Heat might be joining them to get a huge, huge rest as the finals start Thursday, June the 1st.
I'm over giving Lakers credit. I'm over it. I'm done.
Well,
I'm done. They're sitting on the fucking couch just like my teams. So, yeah, I ain't got to speak on the Lakers no more on our shows. Thank the heavens. Cheers to that. Cheers to the Denver Nuggets ending Mizzle giving the Lakers good credit. Thank you. Yes. We'll save this. We'll save all that for next season. Hope you bastards go 0-82.
Well, let's give them their last rites as we now put them in the ground.
Did you just hit them with the dongs?
I did. Yes, I did.
The slowest intro in WWF history. It's the Undertaker.
So we are gathered here to say farewell to the Lakers season of 2022 and 2023.
Yes.
As they have been officially swept by the Denver Nuggets.
Testify.
And now we say to the Lakers, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and rest in peace.
Good riddance.
All right.
Yeah.
So now.
Yeah. That felt good. Felt like I got a lot off right there. You know, yeah, just Thomas Holmes. You know, man, let's just go ahead and get it right. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, man. The
Well, I
Lakers
guess
going home.
Lakers are going fishing in the Pacific Ocean on the Santa Monica Pier. Um, and the Boston Celtics might be joining them later on today as the Heat will try to close out game 4 of their series at home in front of the home faithful in
Buckets,
South
man.
Beach, Miami.
Buckets.
Uh,
And I think I want to. I know earlier on the show you said this will be the Heat 6. I believe this is their 7th, my brother.
no, it'll be the 6.
Is it 6?
Yeah, 2006,
The
2011,
Sports Center messed up
2012,
there.
2000. Okay, 2006,
Mm-hmm.
2011,
Mm-hmm.
12, 13, 14. No, you're right. It would be the 7th. I keep forgetting that damn fucking bubble. But yes, it would be their 7th appearance in the finals. Looking for
Because
their.
if we're gonna sit here and talk about the Lakers and their bubble championship, who did they beat?
They beat the Heat.
Is it? Yeah. Yes. So just to
But
update
even
my brother.
but even if Miami would have won that, I would not.
No, 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 no,
No.
no. I would be like, damn, Jimmy's a half champion.
Yeah.
Now Jimmy gets it now. I was a Jimmy Butler fan way before he got to the Sixers. I was a Jimmy Buckets fan.
When he was a Chicago Bull,
Marquette.
and when he was drafted by the Bulls,
Yes, when he
when
was
he
with the Bulls.
when he fell into the Bulls' lap,
When he had the hair that was sticking kind of like out here, it was
the
here. Yeah, that way before he became Jimmy Buckets. Yes. So I am rooting for Jimmy Butler, but if Denver wins their first championship, I will be like, congratulations, you know. But not this year. I would like Jimmy to get one, man. Just one.
if it does be the matchup that I've been hoping for, the Nuggets and Heat, I am okay with the outcome of whomever wins. I really
Same.
will.
Same.
I really will. But again, because I'm a just like you, I'm a Jimmy Butler fan. I just love the way he plays basketball.
Yes.
But not just that. I just love how the Miami Heat are just ran as an organization.
Well,
And
like you said, you're looking at the Spurs in the Eastern Conference.
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much what you're looking at right there. They're
Pretty
the
much.
Spurs of the Eastern Conference. The consistency is there. The coach is there. From like you said, from top to bottom, it's ran with prestige. So you're not shocked at what you're seeing. And like, and again, just to piggyback and quote what you've been saying since these playoffs have started, this is not your average 8 seed. They easily could be in the top 5 if whatever. I don't know how they made it down to the play-in tournament. I guess it was just the East was kind of a beast this year. But if they keep this core together and they continue just to put people around Jimmy, just prepared to see that it will fall down to the Heat. I don't think Boston is going to be there now. I believe they're about to do a whole turnaround. So I see them falling down a few spots. They might stay within the play-in tournament, but the Bucks are going to be there.
Yes.
The Bucks will be there. And I'm going to throw a sleeper team in there. Don't sleep on Indiana. Don't sleep on Indiana.
Took the words right out of my mouth. The Pacers are up and coming.
Yeah,
yes,
please
they
don't
are.
sleep on Indiana. And you know the Hawks are going to be there. They're going to be there. And
but
you know,
also,
I will count in my Sixers.
If they can get their stuff together and find the right coach to put it together, as young as they are, the Pistons can make some noise in a couple of years.
Well, hell, they got a young man by the name of Wiseman down there
yes, who
that the Warriors gave up on too soon. But I understand what they were trying to do.
If you can have Wiseman and then you bring Cade Cunningham back and Cade Cunningham is healthy, those two together,
indeed,
can make some noise in Detroit.
Yeah. The East is going to be shifted right now because I believe when Boston loses, I don't know if it could possibly to later on tonight or it could be whatever, but they're not winning in this series. It's over. But it's going to be interesting what's going to happen with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
That
One
is
of them is
correct.
going, and like we mentioned earlier, I believe it's Brown because I believe they're going to want to pay Tatum because Tatum is more the face of the franchise, and Brown is Klay Thompson.
I'll take Jaylen Brown on my team right now.
You look here. Now, I'll tell you what, if it does not involve Kuminga, I'm willing to give up the draft picks and fucking pull, send his ass to Boston and bring Brown back home. You put him with Wiggins, Curry, Clay, Draymond. You got but the problem is they're gonna have to get the big man. You can have all that around, but you still need that big man.
You need size.
Clearly that was shown but no, you need a big man that can score. They have the big man, but Looney ain't the scorer as
No.
AD.
If they can get a score / rim protector, that would suit them and benefit them greatly.
Yes. But I would not be. I would look. Hell, I'll take Jaylen Brown in Philly, as long as we don't got to give up Maxey. Don't give up Maxey. Don't you dare give up Maxey.
No, but could you imagine a starting backcourt of Maxey and Brown to complement Joel Embiid?
Yes. Yes. Bye, Tobias. He can go. He can go. But there will be no involving of Tyrese Maxey in any trade. If they do that, then I might have to make that one trip to Philadelphia that I didn't want to make to Philadelphia in that way. I want to go to Philadelphia when I'm happy and smiling to go in that arena and know that, yes, I've seen the young man live. He performed well on my birthday and beat the Kings.
after he called him out at halftime because he did set the app, I said, Maxey, I need you to get going, young man. And I'm like, he heard you.
I know my team, man. I know my team. But the East is going to be something sweet. And
not to mention, the Cavaliers are only going to get better. Cleveland's only going to get better. And
so we pretty much gave you your 1 through what is it? You got to be above 6, right?
1 through 6 avoids the plan. And not to mention, if the Knicks can keep this core together,
there it is,
and add some pieces.
Somebody's going.
Oh,
somebody's going. So somebody's
going. And if Stephen A. Smith can get his wish, it'll be Julius Randle.
Oh, for sure. Well, hell, all of Knick fandom will be like, yes. But I do like the way, hell, depending on who's the coach in Toronto. Do they have a coach? Is it Mecca?
No, they still are searching.
And hell, depending on who they get a coach, as much as I don't like to say it, don't sleep on Toronto.
Yeah, Siakam's a pest.
You already know how I feel about him. You already
know. You don't gotta tell me. I definitely understand.
Yeah, I don't think because they fired Nick Nurse. And I want to say, did the former Boston Celtics coach take that job? What job did he take?
He took the Houston job.
That's right. So no, that means Toronto is still searching as well. So depending on who they get as a coach, they might be competitive as well.
Facts. Very factual. Very factual. But I
don't even know who my Sixers is going to hire as a coach.
Well, I know who you don't want.
As long as it's not D'Antoni, I'm good. I'm boycotting. Because that means Embiid is about to go backwards because that means, well, no, Harden already opted out. So that could be already mean that D'Antoni is a no-go. So good. Just give me Monty Williams, man. Give me Monty Williams. He had that team ready to run through a wall.
There you have it.
And if you can't do that, then that's a problem.
The Mizzle has spoken.
Yes.
So, just to reemphasize, now we did thought the Lakers were going to win Game 4. We were hoping to be wrong,
I thought
and
they were going to do it.
and we were proven wrong when they were up 15 at the half. I'm like, oh my, this is very interesting. But
Well, I wasn't thinking that way. I was like, well, Denver can get on the run.
and they sure did in the third quarter.
So, yeah.
They certainly did in the third quarter. They never looked back, and thus that's why the Nuggets are making their first appearance in the NBA Finals in their long history. Kudos to them. Kudos to Mike Malone. They kept this team together. This team lost together, and now they are enjoying the spoils of the riches. It has paid off, and they have made their way into the NBA Finals, which the Heat possibly can join them later on tonight. I believe it's over. I just think Boston is done.
Sweeps. 2 sweeps. And you're taking out 2 historic franchises? You mean to tell me that the Lakers, who are already swept, and you mean to tell me the Miami Heat can take out the Boston Celtics in a sweep? Because I despise both organizations. So
won't be no argument for me.
Well, I was ready to boycott the finals if it was going to be the Lakers and the Celtics. I didn't need to see that bullshit.
If it would, like I said, I've seen it 5 times in my lifetime. That's enough. It's just enough for me. Again, I understand it. I get it. You are the cornerstone franchise of the NBA. You're tied for the most championships that involves the Larry O'Brien Trophy. I get it. I understand it. But dadgummit, I'm tired of seeing it. Okay, yes, I know the Heat would be there for their 7th time. I get it, but the Nuggets are not. But it'll be a fresh new matchup, something we haven't seen before in the finals. I mean, that's just the way to the way it is. And yes. Okay, first off, you weren't even a Laker fan. You were a Kobe lover. So don't come in here trying to throw shade talking about bumping them gums real hard. Yes, Mr. McDonald, I am talking to you, Mr. Jets fan. Okay, you were never ever a Laker fan. You were a Kobe fan. Yeah, I'm throwing shade right now, folks. What do they do to us? They existed.
Yeah, period. Period.
They exist, Kobe lover.
but there's something else that somebody claims they know me that don't know me per se, because if anybody knows me, if it ain't my family, I am so anti-Southern California sports-wise. I like nothing. Dodgers, Lakers, Clippers, Angels, Ducks, Kings. Hell, I don't even like none of their college teams. USC, UCLA. Nothing.
I respect the history of UCLA basketball.
Whatever.
And I respect John Wooden.
No, he's a great coach.
Okay.
Great coach.
Okay.
Great coach.
Okay. I respect John Wooden. I would love to go sit in Poly Pavilion and watch a game.
Not the organization.
I would love to sit in Poly Pavilion and watch a game. I like UCLA's colors. Other than that, F them. Fuck them.
Yep.
Okay. Now, that damn team that plays at the mausoleum, that is the LA Memorial Coliseum, the Trojans. Oh, it is a legit right there.
See? Nothing.
And I'm talking about a very passionate.
Did I forget about the Padres too? Yeah, they can go to hell too. See,
the San Diego
Giants fans. See that there it is right. What it is The teams that the Giants, I like nothing about the Padres and the Dodgers. Period.
Okay, and of
Warrior
course,
fan, Lakers and Warrior. I mean Lakers and Clippers. No, Warrior fan. Football,
the Inglewood Chargers,
fuck the Chargers.
and
Fuck
in
the
my
Rams.
case, the Inglewood Rams. Screw you.
Oh, just by them being in Southern California, screw them too. See what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. So don't be shocked. Depending on whatever win, lose or draw, I'm gonna talk bad about all Southern California teams. That's just what it is.
But we thank y'all for giving us fantastic musical artists. That
Oh,
that 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 we will tip our cap on.
I just don't like your sports teams.
Love the music,
Oh,
love your culture, but your
yes.
sports teams can't do it. Can't do it.
Nope. Won't do it.
And of course, in my case, two of the greatest guys to ever get behind the mic. I love Chick Hearn. I love Vince Scully.
Indeed.
That's about the only thing I'll say about that.
Indeed.
And of course,
I'll give you
the
that.
only the only thing Dodger Blue I will ever wear in my lifetime is the number 42. That's it.
It,
Anything that involves Jackie Roosevelt Robinson, I won't argue that point.
yep.
Now, it happened yesterday, but I want to, give some kudos. Can't believe this was golly, we were both 5 years old, but on yesterday in 1988 gave us one of the greatest playoff duels of all time on the old parquet floor of the Boston Garden. Game 7 of the conference semifinals between the Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics, where the human highlight film and the legend Larry Joe Bird, the hick from French Lick, went 1-on-1 in Game 7. And despite the fact that Dominique scored 47, it was still not enough as Larry Bird's brilliance, especially in the fourth quarter when he shot 9 of 10 from the floor.
Don't that kind of feel like LeBron scoring 40?
Yeah.
They still lose?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm still taking a shot at the Lakers. You goddamn right. Carry on.
But I just wanted to shout out that game because that was a fantastic game. And of course, Brent Musburger, who was broadcasting for CBS at the time, gave us one of the greatest sound bites when he said, "You are watching what greatness is all about." And just Bird and Dominique, one of the great old-fashioned playoff duels that you really don't see anymore. But I just want to give credit to credit's on that. Now, I understand what you said, and I understand what you meant, but at the same time, Mr. Embiid, if you didn't watch Iverson play basketball, there is a reason why his number 3 hangs above the banner in the arena that you play in.
Well, and also I said, isn't he entitled to his opinion?
Again, that's why I said I understand where you're coming from. I get it.
I'm not backing him up now because you see the jersey.
Yes.
You already knew. Everybody know Iverson. It goes 1A and 1B with me. Jordan is 1A. Iverson is 1B. That's just how it goes with me. So I'm not defending what MB said, but I'm just saying the man's entitled to his opinion because he played with Harden. That's what I'm just. So
yes, he did, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
James Harden.
I know. James Harden can't even lace up Allen Iverson's boots. Okay, they are not in the same category.
No.
You, like I just said, Allen Iverson is 1A. Blah blah blah. Okay, he's my favorite basketball player. For his size, he done so much.
Allen Iverson.
That's the whole show. I can do a whole show on Allen Iverson.
Iverson was a culture changer. He made the cornrow braids accepted in the
only
NBA.
reason why I wanted him. The only reason why I wanted him. 100%.
He changed the fashion design because Iverson was not about wearing the suit and tie like Jordan and the predecessors did, wearing suits and ties. He made okay to wear jeans and a nice shirt. Now what the fuck they're wearing today in today's NBA, I'm not down with that. Because I'm just like, really, what are y'all wearing? Who approved this? And why is your entourage not telling you the truth, saying, Negro, that don't look right on you. But anyhow, but anyhow, um,
yeah,
the Iverson is a cultural icon in the NBA and changed the culture, which is why he is still beloved to this day in Philadelphia. That man will never have to buy any meal in his life in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because that man is he might be the second most beloved thing in Philadelphia next to Rocky Balboa. And Rocky Balboa is a fictitious character. But damn it, that city loves themselves some Sylvester Stallone and Rocky Balboa, but also that town loves them some Allen Iverson. I'm just, again, only man that I know that did something that Embiid and Harden can do, which is single handedly take a team that had no business at all going to the NBA Finals. And again, that Lakers team in 2000, 2001 was
would beat
one of
anybody.
the greatest playoff runs of all
Would beat
time.
anybody.
But the one game they lost, Allen Iverson single handedly won them that game by scoring 48 in game one of the 2001 NBA Finals.
I mean, he damn near averaged close to 30 the whole finals. Just
Because
the
that team had
5 games that were played, he had no help, man. Aaron McKee, Eric Snow. Do I have to continue?
when Dikembe Mutombo's
Theo Ratliff.
when
Theo
Dikembe
Ratliff.
when Dikembe Mutombo's your second best player in the finals, that's a problem. Because we know Mutombo's not a scorer. He's not.
You hear what I said? Theo
Yeah, I
Ratliff.
heard you. I heard you.
Aaron McKee. Eric Snow. Bruh, going up against Kobe and Shaq. I was just happy to see my team get to the finals. Them 2 years was that year was brutal for me, man. I was in pain. The
Well, from
Sixers
one
lost the finals. The Raiders lost to the damn Patriots. Was that the Super Bowl? No, that was was it 2001? Yes.
2001 season was the Tuck rule, unfortunately.
Just sports was just horrible that year for me.
Not just if I can get some stats here. Come on, dadgummit. No, show me the stats. Yes. Let's
Either
go.
Iverson had like 20, 28 points that whole, or it was close to 30.
No. Iverson for the finals averaged 35 and a half points.
No.
Okay. Like I said, when Dikembe Mutombo is your second best player, points wise, that's a problem. Dikembe for the finals averaged 16 and a half. Dikembe Mutombo, not known as a scorer, averaged 16 and a half.
Give me Aaron McKee stats, bro. Give me what, 10, 8? I'll be shocked if it's 12.
Aaron McKee averages 8 points in the finals.
Eric Snow.
Now, this is actually shocking. He averaged 12 and a half.
Eric Snow.
12 points, 6 points per game in the finals.
Give me Theo Ratliff.
Actually, you know what? Theo Ratliff wasn't even on the team.
Oh,
here
okay.
was your roster for the NBA Finals. Hold on.
I thought Theo Ratliff was there that year. Okay.
Okay. Here is your playoff round. Here is your playoff roster for that team. Now, here's how the roster started. Okay. Now, eventually, Theo Ratliff was on the team, but he wasn't there for the playoff roster.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Tony Kukoc was the 76er in that year?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Mad Max Vernon Maxwell was on this team. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Theo Ratliff only played 50 games. for Philadelphia.
I knew he was on
George
this squad.
George Lynch played in all 82 games. Tony Kukoc played in 48. Shocking.
Hmm. That's because he was washed after playing with the Bulls.
Well, he averaged 9.5. Shockingly. Okay, so here's here was the roster for Philadelphia during that playoff run. Of course, you had Iverson, the Kimbe Mutombo, the Kimbe Mutombo,
Mm-hmm.
Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, one of the ugliest players in the NBA, but he was a solid Golden State Warrior. But Tyrone Hill, Matt Geiger, Rajah Bell before he gave Kobe the clothesline from hell in Phoenix, Todd McCullough,
Oh God.
Jermaine Jones, former head coach at the University of Yukon, Kevin Ollie, Rodney Buford, and George Lynch.
And you think that's gonna beat Shaq and Kobe? You think that's beating Shaq? Hell, I'm shocked you just named that squad and they got to the damn because Allen Iverson literally put the team. Now, see, that's the reason why he won the MVP that year.
Yes.
He was the whole team. That's what an MVP is.
Yeah. You're not going to beat a team that has Shaq, Kobe, Fisher, Rick Fox, Robert Ory, Horace Grant, Ron Harper, Brian Shaw. And the two youngest guys, one of the two youngest guys on the team, Tyronn Lue at 23 and Mark Manson at 25 and Kobe at 22. And he had Fisher at 26.
That's why I was a gentleman sweep.
Well, like I said, Iverson had 48 in game one.
He averaged 35 points.
Averaged 35
games.
To which, again, he had 48 in game one. To which Matt Geiger had 10 points in game one. Eric Snow had 13 in game one. And Dikembe had 13 in game one. The game they win, you get 4 Sixers in double digits.
And they probably didn't even smell it the next games because it was over after that. 4 straight L's.
And game 3 was the one they had a chance to win because they only lost that by 5. And Iverson had 35 in that game.
That was a good game.
And the one thing about LA was, if you look at it, Iverson in 4 of the 5 games was the game highest scorer. Even though Shaq won MVP, and rightfully so, because Shaq was fantastic in that series.
Dominant.
But Iverson was the leading scorer in most of those games. But I just, and maybe Joel was too young to understand Iverson, but again, his number is hanging up in the manner that you play in.
Damn reason.
You might need to put some respect on who Iverson is, because again, when I say this man is beloved by his peers, like Shaq was saying himself, that little mother effer was not afraid to bring his soul to the hole, knowing dang well he was going to get beat up, but he was going to do whatever it takes to help his team win. And of course, he gave us one of the greatest soundbites. Not a game. Talking about practice.
But now that we do know the story, the reason why of that, because a friend of his just died. And I believe that I want to say the funeral might have been that day or something. But nonetheless, a friend of his died and he fuck practice. Gonna go be with,
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you got that sound bite.
But it's still one of the greatest sound bites of all time.
Of course.
Right up there with Mike Tyson's Spinal.
Oh.
Right up there with that. But again,
those are classics.
Again, the Lakers win, or the Lakers lose by a final score of 113.
Don't you do that, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that bad juju on here.
Lakers get swept by the Nuggets.
Go.
The Nuggets win their first Western Conference title, and they will get a huge rest. And we said it was over between Boston and Miami. I think Miami will just go full throttle tonight, because they want to do everything they can to possibly end it and also get that long rest.
They want to match what the Denver did. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Watch that game and they're going to be like, okay, So yeah.
So let me ask you this: if the sweep does complete tonight for the Miami Heat,
Okay.
should Joe Mazzulla lose his job after one season?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Just put a better staff around him. That means he can't build a good staff. Because if he had somebody that was like credible on his staff or knew something, they would at least helped him out. But look what he did in his first year. I mean, he was on the staff. It's almost like when the head coach gets fired and the assistant coach takes over the interim role. That's still his
Right.
team. He knows what's running because it's the reason why he's there. So no, I don't think so. He just needs to manage the team better. And this is his first year, and he damn near got you to the fucking finals. Give him a year or two to see what he can do on his own.
You're part of the Final Four for the second year in a row.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
Hell, after this whole incident with that
No shame.
coach, this could have went to hell. But it didn't.
Yes, it could have.
He kept it together. So I think these teams are too rash to just, I don't know, like the coaches that have been fired all won a final or been to the finals.
Correct. You see it. The last few coaches to win a title, with the exception of Steve Kerr, are now jobless and looking for a job, which is insane.
Monty Williams made it to the finals but lost. Budenholz made it to the finals and won.
Won and got fired.
Nick Nurse beat the Warriors in the finals, and now he's
out of a job.
It's this is not like it's years past. This is within the last 8 years?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years at these teams.
Nick Nurse wins it 4 years ago. Gone. Budenholzer and Monty Williams, who met each other in the 2021 finals, not even 2 years ago, both gone. Like I said, Steve Kerr is the only one that is around that has won in the last 5 years.
And that sets your franchise back because now, so what? Is it going to be a rebuild?
Frank Vogel, who won the Walt Disney Bubble Championship, gone.
Don't do that because LeBron got him fired. LeBron felt he won the bubble championship.
Well, he was like, I want my respect too. Like, I think you've heard, I think you got everybody's respect, but again, if they say LeBron's legacy in LA is, oh, he brought us number 17, I'm like, really? You're gonna claim that? You're really gonna claim that? I just don't
let him have it. Let him have it.
But nonetheless, yes. Very happy day. You said we said you might get 2 shows. Well, you got 2 shows because the Lakers are indeed going fishing, and they're joining us right here on the couch to go some fishing, and we can talk about this possible matchup between the Heat and the Nuggets in the finals, which I think is going to be a fascinating, fantastic series.
Yeah.
I would
might go 7.
6 for sure.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy will have one of those Jimmy games where he will just will his team to a win.
I think both teams can win on the road. I believe both of them can win. Yes. Well, it's already been proven. So that's what sets it up to be nice.
And not to mention for Miami's case, if you do pull off the sweep tonight, there's a very high chance that by the time the finals roll around, you may get your shooter back in Tyler Hero.
I don't know. Would you want to bring him back? Because it's.
I get what you're saying because the synergy is working, but it does not hurt to add.
You need the shooting.
It does not hurt to add his shooting. Even though Duncan Robinson has shot the ball well in this series, and is a very good shooter. But you put Tyler Hero back in that starting lineup, and then that even more fortifies your bench with Vincent, with Gabriel, with Struess, and Vincent.
I do not disagree with anything at all what you just said, but I don't know. Would you just? I would bring them off the bench and gradually get them into the starting lineup. I wouldn't just start them instantly. Keep the synergy that's got going on and work them in, and then maybe when it gets to the certain game, when the series changes, then you put them in the starting lineup. I wouldn't rush them back in the starting lineup just yet because they're balling without them.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying anything you said was wrong. I totally agree with that. I totally agree. I'm just saying for me, if I was the coach, I'd be like, bro, you're gonna get some time, but I want to work you back in because right now the chemistry out there is going pretty good. You know, I mean, I guess you can because Jimmy gonna have them boys running it up anyway. So he's the floor general.
Mm-hmm.
So it can go either way.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm just saying it would definitely enhance Miami's chances of winning their fourth title with him in there.
Agreed.
I just do it.
Excuse me.
But we would like to thank you again for watching. Well, we gave you an early edition when the sun was out, so now we give you the late night Bat Cave edition. Talking about the tremendous win by the Denver Nuggets. They were down 15, but basically it was basically a tale of two halves in Game 4.
Yeah.
LeBron James was outstanding in the first half.
Yeah.
Had nothing left in the second half, and
Yep.
Jokic just took over after not getting a triple double in Game 4. Or in Game 3, said, "You know what? I'm getting one today in Game 4," and thus Denver's team defense and the contribution for the whole entire starting five is the reason why the Denver Nuggets are making their first appearance in the
Congratulations.
NBA Finals.
Yes.
Congratulations to Stan Kroenke, Mike Malone, the
Yes.
whole organization, as they get a huge rest, as they will get ready for the NBA Finals in the Mile High City, and that's going to be an electric atmosphere inside Ball Arena in
They'll be
Denver,
ready.
Colorado.
They'll be
But
ready.
we will see what happens tonight in Game 4 between the Heat and the Celtics. And before we say so long for now again, the Florida Panthers, one win away from their second appearance ever in the Stanley Cup Finals, as now they have the Carolina Hurricanes up on the ropes with a chance to sweep on Wednesday.
Wow.
Shout out to them. And we will see if the Dallas Knights can get back in the Western Conference Finals against the Golden Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Game 3 is later on tonight, right up there with the Celtics and the Heat. But for now, we will say thank you for watching as always. This has been another edition, a rapid fire edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. He's Mizzle, I'm Dub. And good morning, because it is 12 o'clock. Some damn where.